Okay, so first of all, let's dive into one of my favorite purchases I've made for my desk setup, and that is this mechanical keyboard. Now, one of the reasons why I like it so much is because it sounds super nice. I mean, listen to this. So the name of the keyboard is called the Iconix ZX75, and I recently bought it like about 5 months ago. And at first when I unboxed it, I thought this is such a waste of money. It's so expensive. Like, some of you shouldn't even go and check how much these things cost. But like after using it, after like a month or two, then I felt like this is like a really good purchase, and it increased my productivity so much. Because I mean, you're spending so much time at your desk. So why wouldn't it make sense to make your desk and your environment of studying super nice? The feature that I like about this specific keyboard the most, and why I chose it, is because of this round thing where you can choose like your volume of the music you're playing or whatever you're playing. Friends, I just want to say thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Like, this wouldn't have been possible without your guys' support actually watching these videos. I would have stopped making them a long time ago. So I just want to say thank you. For those of you who are new, I'm Conrad, and I'm an accounting student that wants to help other accounting students increase their productivity while studying. Now, moving on to my second favorite purchase, which is this wireless charger. And the reason why I would say this wireless charger was such a good purchase, it was quite expensive, is because it literally charges all my devices at one time. And for those of you guys who know how much of a hassle it is to have like 3 separate chargers and all the wiring issues, this literally is wireless and it is magnetic, so my phone can literally plop on and then it charges. I'm also quite like an Apple fanboy, so I have the AirPods as well, which plops on at the bottom of the thing, and then I have an Apple Watch which I use to track my steps and my exercising routine, and that literally plops on here, and that is also magnetic. This is like one of my favorite purchases on my whole desk. And for those of you who are thinking, oops, so this is literally like my second favorite purchase on my whole desk. And for those of you thinking like, how can I upgrade my desk setup to something that's worthwhile, and you have like iPhone that is wirelessly chargeable or another, what other brands are there, I would genuinely recommend get yourself one of these bad boys. Moving on to my display, what I like about this specific finish is that it is quite big. It's not something like Ali Abdaal has, like there's one video of him where he has like a 39-inch monitor. I think this is a 27-inch, but what's nice about it is it has a matte finish. So that means is that it doesn't glare as much, and if there's like lighting all around the room, it doesn't really show that shine, you know, what you get with glossy finishes. And that I think is one of the key things that I would say if you're going for monitor, check out. Powering with it is my trusty old MacBook Pro M1 model. Literally, I saw now the M3s came out, and with that I also saw the prices, and I thought, no, I think I'm gonna give it like another 2 years till I upgrade. And specifically, like the reason why I chose the MacBook Pro instead of the MacBook Air is because I'm doing a lot of YouTube editing, and my businesses on the side are also mostly to do with advertising and designing and stuff. So lots of people ask me like, what would I recommend them as a laptop? And I would genuinely say that the MacBook Air is a great fit for anyone that like just needs a laptop to do work or whatever the case may be. Speaking about sound, so what I usually use this speaker for is mostly just when I'm showering and I want to listen to some Eminem or something else that I like, and then I just want to create like a mood atmosphere, because generally I like studying with lo-fi music in the background, and a playlist I go to usually is on YouTube, so I'll just play that in the background with my MacBook's like built-in speakers. Moving on to my mouse, you guys will see this is a MX Master mouse, but it's just like a few $100s cheaper. This is like a very budget mouse, and I was trying to go like for the MX Master Pro, whatever that thing's name is, that Ali Abdaal uses, and that thing is like super expensive. I think it's something like $200, and I just can't afford that, man. I mean, I'm a student. So I got something similar that just has like a sort of ergonomic design, because you know you spend a lot of time on your computer and you want something that can just support your hand and your wrist so that they don't become too sore. Like the Apple mouse, that is way too low, and that will just generally hurt my wrist and hand. So just something with an ergonomic design, that's perfect. That's why I also chose this mouse. Now you guys will notice that I'm someone that likes aesthetics quite a bit. And now I'm just going to run you guys through basically what makes this whole space aesthetic to me. First of all, my desk lamp, which is like a white color. Also like my Dell, my monitor is white as well. But generally, just to lift up the mood in my like office area is some sort of plant. You guys will see one there at the back. And then I've got these two which sit on my desk like all the time. And why I like them so much is because it just lifts up the mood in the room. I love it when I'm in nature and like everything around me is green. It seems so peaceful and calm. Now I want to bring exactly that atmosphere, and I think there's a study done as well that says that your productivity increases if you have something green within your room. And I think it just lifts up, makes the room feel a bit more cozy and like a pleasant space to be able to work. Now other design things that I also like is this desk mat by Heritage Co. It is basically just something I got to take a lot our Amazon here and where I live. And then this desk stand, monitor stand, which basically it serves a purpose. It's more like utility based purchase, whereas it lifts up the monitor so that my eyes don't go like look downwards, that it is eye level, because shoulder pain is and neck pain is a big problem for those of you guys.
Homer, enough traffic for you? Homer, your spine!
Lifting up your monitor screen so that it is like eye level helps a lot with that as well. Another utility purchase that I quite enjoy sometimes is this analog, what do you call it, clock or digital clock. No, this is analog clock. And what this serves the purposes of is because sometimes you don't usually want to use the timer on your laptop or phone because you get distracted. Like you guys know how distracting a phone can be. So it's quite nice to usually just check that and like use it for Pomodoro timers, 25 minutes and then a 5-minute off. And also what's nice about it, this is like a really cheap purchase, is that it has like the day and the date in case I forget. Lastly, I think these are the two most like insignificant things in my whole desk setup. But it's this desk, which also is really big, and then this chair. So just two things that I think are important here that I want to point out. The desk is really big and it leaves like a lot of room for you to move. And I genuinely like feeling free when I am working. I want to have a lot of space to put things. I want to be able to look at a report and then put the report there. And then with my chair, the only thing that I suggest you guys do is get a chair that actually supports you. The way I like to think about it is like, it's like a bed. You're going to spend a third of your lifetime on your bed because you're going to sleep 8 hours a day, right? So the same thing is with the chair. You're going to spend so much time sitting down, working in this space, and you don't want to mess up your back and buy like a super cheap wooden chair. And there's nothing wrong with having one. But in the long term, I think it's better to get a chair that actually supports your back and that also like has good armrests so that your shoulders don't get too sore. So I know most of you will be interested in like a Notion themed study page that I use to increase my productivity. I made a video about this that you guys can go and watch. It includes like a free template that you can use in your studying, and you can basically use this for accounting, whatever you're studying, biology or sciences, medicine, whatever. You guys can use this template. It includes like space repetition, tracking, just like a good overall when is your next exam tracker, subject tracker by like a Kanban board. So it's extremely helpful video for those of you guys who are busy studying, and I'm going to link it up here. So I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.